Sup, baby girl? Okay, between videos, we jumped ahead in time because you've already seen that stuff in the last video. I just built some light tanks, attacked their harvesters, they sent some tanks to stop me, and I destroyed those tanks. What you're seeing here is the very end of the cycle. They have 4 harvesters left, they have no tanks to defend them, and they have no money left. So once we destroy these harvesters, they are screwed. You can see that there are some new openings in the fence around our base. I said last video that I would talk about that later, and now it is later, so let's talk about it. The advantages of opening up the fencing are that it allows your light tanks easier access to the left side, and your harvesters have easier access to the Tiberium field on the right. But I think if you open up the fencing earlier in the mission, it makes it easier for enemy tanks to attack your base structures, and even worse, it allows engineers easier access to capturing your buildings. Okay, after destroying the last of their harvesters, they have no money and no way of making money, so they officially have no hope of winning against us. But right now, I'm just going to show off something for fun. It's a way that you could have possibly taken their 4th base much earlier. First, I used my stealth tank to blast open a hole in their concrete wall, and then from there you send in the engineers to capture their buildings. Obviously, if you try to run some engineers up the middle, they're going to get lit up by that obelisk, but if you sneak them off to the side like I'm doing here, they can cause some real damage, because this base does not have any infantry, and tanks are notoriously horrible at stopping infantry. So your engineers pretty much have a free run to capture a construction yard, airstrip, power plants. But all we're going to do is have our one engineer capture that advanced power plant and sell it, because we've got a big light tank army and they want to go destroy some stuff. Well, there was another reason that I sent that engineer to capture that power plant. That was to ensure that they were in a state of low power. In this game, you need to build power plants and generate power for certain structures. Mainly, the communications center will go offline in a low power state, and the obelisks definitely will not work in low power. You can see here that the computer is so desperate for money that it's selling structures as soon as I attack them. I think the game is pretty well programmed in understanding which structures are essential and which ones are not. Like here they have 2 airstrips, and as soon as I attack the first one, they're gonna almost immediately sell it. But when I go to attack the second one, they're gonna try to repair it. And it makes sense because they could conceivably build another harvester and have a small glimmer of hope. But of course that's not going to happen. Likewise, they're not going to sell this construction yard, despite the fact that they have 2 of them in this mission. I'm guessing that they're simply programmed never to sell their construction yard. The fact that they still have 1 more construction yard in their last base explains how an obelisk is going to magically rise up out of nowhere in a few seconds. But now this 4th base is down to completely worthless structures, and we just have to mop them up. Or maybe I should show some mercy. No, these people tried to kill Kellen. No, I will destroy them. I will have such revenge, and it shall be the terror of the earth. I'll never pause again, never stand still, till either death hath closed these eyes of mine, or fortune given me measure of revenge. If I dug up their forefathers' graves and hung their rotten coffins up in chains, it could not slake mine ire, nor ease my heart. The sight of any of the house of Nod is a fury to torment my soul. Until I root out their accursed line and leave not one alive, I live in hell! But that's going to do it for the 4th base. In the grand finale, we will butcher these blood-sucking bastards. We have placed them in a quagmire from which they can never emerge except dead. Kellen shall be the eagle who captures the scorpion in his talons. But that's it for now. I'm gonna bounce, and I will catch you cats later.